Hello, everybody. It's me, Lauren, your editor-in-chief, and I just wanted to show you guys something real quick. Our very first volume, this was the second copy printed of Mental Issues magazine to exist. The first one was black and white, and Mandy, one of our readers, she decided that she wanted to keep it for keepsakes, and so this is the second official copy in color. I have it in plastic so it doesn't get ruined, but this was from October 2020, Volume 1. So this has been going on for a couple of years. And yes, I know that we haven't been putting the issues out as often. We've kind of hit some rough patches in our life, but I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys what the first copy looked like, so that way you guys can get an idea. Basically, it shows what's on the homepage about Sid, the founder. Sid was born in Florida during the time of the 70s. He was raised to believe that hard work and relentless effort meant that you could create anything. He was raised in a small country town called Williston. Both of his parents were skillful and creative, artistic in their own right. His dad spent his time building hot rods and classic cars. This gave Sid the opportunity to learn about automotive mechanics at a young age. He and his dad attended many car shows, which only propelled Sid's love of cars further, viewing the vehicles and motorcycles as beautiful works of art and products of innovation. Sid's mother was skilled in many departments, including teaching, art, music, and homemaking. Sid learned a lot from her and his grandparents, who were also creative artists. He was brought up on a farm where he raised animals and had fun. He learned the value of hard work at a young age, and he had a unique perspective about the world. He has watched the world in all of its pains. He has witnessed people trying to become involved with the media, getting denied the right to express themselves on a platform in front of a huge audience or a large readership. They are given a no and told, "You're crazy." Sid relates to these individuals and spent much of his time seeking achievement with or without the recognition. Sid answered a promise, and he made a deal to move to Texas, which meant that he had to give up and sell everything he had, believing his life would get better. After 7 years of hard work, he relates to people who have been knocked down but never failed to tell their story. This is the idea that sparked the title, Mental Issues Magazine. Sid wants to show the world how awesome you are. Although some people's view of the world doesn't register outside the proximity of their neighborhoods, Sid understood the necessity to see past our individual communities and immerse ourselves in the stories of different people from all countries, cultures, backgrounds, walks of life, skills, and talents. He wants the world to see you, to learn what you are crazy and passionate about. He wants to know what inspires you, keeps you going. Describe what you love. He wants you to open people's eyes and tell your story. Your legacy will live on because of the magazine. Tell your tale, for that is something that no one can ever take away from you. And then there's mine, the cat. From dawn until dusk, a letter from the editor. Thank you for stepping into my virtual office. We have a few treats for you this October. For the launch of the brand new online magazine, we decided to put the aesthetic on the cover, where she represents both the world of cosplay and the world of Halloween. We have a Q&A with V where she gives her honest opinions, suggestions, and advice straight from the heart. We have 4 unique stories with artworks from international artists who have poured their hearts and souls into their work and want to give you a glimpse into their lives. If you like what you see, follow them on Instagram or like their Facebook pages so that you can keep up with all of the exciting new things that they will have available in the days and months to come. Lastly, we have 2 gamers who will be gaming and sharing their live streams with us online. Autumn comes but once a year, and now it's here. So sit back and relax and sip some pumpkin spice coffee. Feel the cool, crisp breeze of red and orange leaves. I hope this issue inspires you to get creative and become your personal best. Sincerely, L.E. North, Editor-in-Chief. Happy Halloween. Oh, and that little text right there just says, "Celebrate what makes you awesome." So we started off in the first volume with Manus and his son, Minty. And as you can see, he does the most beautiful paintings for, a 13-year-old that's just in middle school. He does a damn good job. A thing of beauty is joy forever. And he does just the most exquisite work for his age. The Artist Within, the 13-year-old painter, written by Manas Kumar Mana, India. My son Mayank creates exhilarating artwork that we want the world to see. He's not just an artist, he's also a 13-year-old student from Haldia, West Bengal, India. He's outright crazy about painting. He spends his leisure time sketching figures and paintings. From early childhood, he knew how to use a pen. He only knew how to use a pen or pencil. He spent much of his time drawing, even if it involved using the last sheet of his homework. His mother used to forbid him to do this after finding out. Then I realized his gift and knew that he could do more with it. Then I encouraged him to keep drawing, and over time he developed his abilities while still keeping up with his studies and ranking at school. He has engaged in his own little world of art where he can draw and paint freely and express himself. Painting for my son is not just a hobby, but his passion. It is his favorite activity, which he finds pleasure in the spirit of joy. Painting is both an enchanting beauty and mesmerizing art. It has the power to overcome even the cruelest heart. As his father, I love seeing his artwork. I'm very proud of my son. I help him see paintings of all different artists, styles, and techniques. He inspires me with his dedication and view of the world, and I hope he inspires you too. And then here we've got his Facebook page, facebook.com, Mana Mayank, and then Instagram.com, artist_Mayank_Mana. And here we have Lauren from the United Kingdom. She looks very cute in this picture, and her work is also amazing as well. So detailed and just stylish. Quirky Dark Gothic Punk, written by Lauren Clements Patterson, UK. Art has always been a passion of mine. I can say at the age of 22, I am a confident digital and freehand designer artist. I now make a small monthly income from my art. It has taken years to develop my own unique style. Black and white dot work, stippling, shading, using high levels of detail. I wasn't always happy with my work, but now I'm proud of what I create. My inspiration comes from my punk style, quirky and dark gothic influences, such as the punk era, fashion, and culture. I am a huge fan of bands such as Green Day, Paramore, Creeper, Pierce the Veil, The Clash, Stiff Little Fingers, and The Interrupters. I follow a simple rule. I only create work that I would want to have or buy. I love anything eye-catching, simple, or dark. Over the years, my artwork has been an escape rather than an enjoyment, and it has always kept me afloat and focused through the difficult times. I will always be proud of myself for that. Depression, work life, and family life can get overwhelming sometimes, as we all know. But art has kept me strong. I have designed some of my best pieces through the hard times, and those are my best sellers. People that seek to buy my designs freehand, digital, custom, commissions, or logo designs inspire me. My next sale motivates me. Finishing my next drawing to post on Instagram and Facebook motivates me so people can see what I've completed. One of my goals is to be a full-time creative and have my own art shop or gallery where I can help other artists promote their work. I keep my artwork affordable. I realize that not everyone has extra funds to splash out on artwork. Therefore, I work with your budget and offer a digital alternative. If you like my art, please feel free to follow Instagram and Facebook accounts. Mention or @ Lauren CP Art, and then www.laurencp.co.uk. And here is CJ. Art is the outlet that brings people together. Written by Christina Johnson, USA. I live on the beautiful space coast of Florida, the land where man was sent to the moon, slowly launching space tourism. The study of fantasy inside a Jules Verne novel slowly became a reality in our modern world, while still holding to the relics of ancient life. that goes for my art as well. While most of my art is fantasy or comic book based, outside of the fan art world, I create pieces that are spacey, mystical, and find balance between modern times and lessons from the past. I've been an artist my entire life, but I started to take this to a professional level